Hi, everybody. This is Julie with the Milady Education Network, and I am here with celebrity stylist Dean Banowetz.
How are you?
And I'm so fortunate to have met him earlier today and had a great conversation with you. And you have worked on, I don't know, just about everything with, I'll name drop, but you can name drop in just a second.
I mean, it's everything from the tale of a cow in Iowa to some American Idols, right? And now the X Factor.
American Idol. Okay, I love that. One of my favorite. And on the X Factor now, so as a celebrity stylist,
Right.
we have tons of students, obviously, from Milady that are watching and want to know, they have a dream of becoming a celebrity stylist. What would you tell them that they should do if they want to follow that path?
You know, let's just take it to like the top 5 things.
Okay.
Because for me, whenever I look for an assistant or for anyone who is going to work on my team, it's the attention to detail, first of all. Because the thing with live television is you cannot have sloppy work at all. Because remember, you get one opportunity to make that first impression because it's a live show. Second thing, I know this sounds so like trivial, but you have to show up on time. Be there early and leave late. Always be present. And you'd be surprised how many people commit, but they don't show up. Do you know what I mean?
I sure do.
You actually have to be present. You actually, number 3, you have to know your craft. Do what you know you can do. And if you don't know how to do it, ask. Whenever you ask for help, people will give it to you, hands down. And I would think, 4, and we learn about this. I mean, I learned about this in beauty school constantly. It's always about your appearance. Always make sure you look the part. I mean, granted, if I'm going to be shooting in the desert, I am going to wear shorts and I'm going to be really comfortable because I know my environment. And so I really think that's crucial. And the 5th is know when to speak and know when to listen. Because a lot of times people get wrapped up in talking and talking and talking, and it's not registering and it's not connecting. So know when you need to listen, know when you need to speak. Those are my top 5.
I love that. Those are excellent points for them to learn. And one of the things that you just said that really struck home with me is know when to listen and know when to speak. Tell us about a time where you actually didn't know when to listen and what you learned from it. Because we learn our greatest lessons from a mistake or a failure, and people are afraid of those. So you've got to actually have some to learn.
Well, I learned early on because I remember doing this client that I had, and she was fairly new, and she wanted her hair cut to her shoulders. Well, I'm assuming this is her shoulder.
Sure.
She thought this was her shoulder. Never saw her again. Learned that lesson, right? And then the other time I had a guy come in and he wanted his hair cut over his ear.
Okay.
But he wanted it over his really large
over
ears
the ear
that I showcased. Never saw him again. So I learned valuable lessons about listening and really paying attention, because if there's any doubt, you have to correct it. I mean, it's all about the consultation. Make sure you know exactly what everybody wants. So,
I love that. One of the things I learned from you today, which I thought was great, is not everybody is meant to be a celebrity artist, and that's evident. And you told me that you were literally behind stage at the X Factor, and one of the girls needed to literally have a wig cut in a matter of seconds before she performed. And you were just rock silent. You were just like Switzerland. You didn't even, blink an eye.
Well, and when you work in a live environment, again, everything has to be perfect the first time. And it's a lot of stress. And when you know millions and millions of people are going to see your work, you can't let that affect your stability in just working. And so it's all about completing a task. And I think that's where my Army comes into play, because I was in the Army, and I'm always trying to be combat ready. I'm always trying to, to anticipate the needs and to really kind of have that insight of what's going to happen, and just to be prepared, because you never know what's going to happen in a live show. Trust me.
Trust him. So tell us, what is next for Dean? What have you got on the project list right now?
Well, next on Global Hair Domination is...
.com.
Right? HollywoodHaircut.com. Whatever.
Hashtag.
My new passion is I'm in the process of writing my first book.
Oh my gosh, you've got to tell us about this book.
And I think everybody can do hair as long as they are taught in the appropriate manner. And I come from a family of 15, 8 boys, 7 girls, and
Can you say their names from the top to the bottom?
Judy, Alice, Dolores, Lloyd, Steve, Ellen, Mary, Marv, Dick, Debonette, Lee, and Dean, Randy, Patty, Mom, Dad. Done.
Love it.
All my life, I've done that. And
Sorry, sidebar. That's ADD hairdresser talk. Okay.
No, and a sidebar. I'm in the Army in a gas chamber, and the drill sergeant goes, "Name your family." And of course, I had to breathe, so I sucked in the gas because I was trying to hold my breath until they let me out. Whatever. Anyway, so the whole thing is like I listen to my sisters and my sister-in-laws complain about how my brothers and brother-in-laws did their daughter's hair. So I'm creating a little book that's gonna make some magic for men all over the world.
I love that.
gonna be
I
great.
can't. When should we expect to see this little magic?
Father's Day 2014.
Father's Day 2014. Watch for it.
And this is good because it makes me commit.
Exactly.
Right.
Now you're held accountable. Hello.
I've
It's
already-
over.
I've
But
already-
the singing now.
I've already finished chapter 2, Tangle troubleshooting. Whatever. I mean, it's all part of the gig, right?
I love that. Everybody, Dean, it has just been a pleasure to get to
Thank you
know
so
you
much.
and to share your talent with everybody. I appreciate you so much and
Thank
just
you.
sharing your passion, sharing your commitment.
And
What do you want to say to everybody before you hang up with me today?
For me, hairdressing has been probably the most amazing thing in my life because I have opportunities, I have options, I have versatility. I can do whatever I want to do. And having, been born and raised on a farm in Iowa, anything is obtainable to anyone. All you need to do is work your butt off, and it will happen. If you want it, you got it.
And how will people find you and follow you and be able to keep eyes on you?
Well, my Facebook is Dean Banowetz, and HollywoodHairGuy.com is my website. Just go there and click on everything. Thank you.
Just go click.